how hard is it when you guys are not on the same page and you have music to do?
This is gonna be good.
Let me tell you, it ain't for the faint of heart.
Nah.
You know, you got to be in it to win it and stay in it. You know what I mean? And work through it. And so, you know, we take a second. You got to take a second. You know, she'll go out and then I'll finish, or, you know, just however we, that dynamic, and then allow for God to do what he needs to do, reset, and we back at it. You know what I mean? So,
and I've learned to just step out and be like, hey, just let me know when you're ready to press record. Let me know when you're ready to come back in.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. That's insane. Listen, so it's called the Agape Music Group. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So first off, the word agape, that's like the highest form of love. That's the love of the Father to us. It's unconditional, unwavering, unchanging. And before we started this music thing, we've been doing music for a minute for other people. But me doing background vocals and vocal arranging and stuff, and him doing production and engineering. And before we could get to this point where we were putting out music, like there was a lot of hard work that really had to be done. And we had to lean deeply into 1 Corinthians 13 and understanding how that applies for us, for each other as spouses, but also how that applies from the heart of the Father to us. What does that love look like? What does it feel like? What does it sound like?
Yeah, man, we just do it different, you know, the way God gave it to us.
Yeah.
You know, we just, like I said, like Sequoia said, he gave us that scripture. We took a deep dive, man, and just allow for him to really speak to our hearts.
Yeah.
And then it translated into our music. And so a lot of our songs is strictly from the scripture. It comes from that place of love, like no greater love than from the Father. And so we really took that to heart, and everything that we do kind of comes out and it exudes that. And that's what we hope and pray. It exudes when people hear it.
Yeah.
I really want you guys to speak to the importance of really not being boxed in. Talk about the importance for y'all making music that's authentic to you guys and not being in a box, no matter what anybody may say.
Yeah, that was a part of that. That's our Sequoia, talked about the heart work, the hard work that God had to do in us about the comparison thing, and shaping our sound just based off of who we are, our personalities, our ears, what God has been downloading in us, and like coming up with that sound.